Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Welcome to part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for the week of April 11th through April 15th. Hopefully you have already seen part 1 of our weekly trading game plan for this week, titled Don't Fight the Fed, which provides all the input data, market analysis, etc. that we use as input for selecting our stocks for our various watch lists for our weekly trading game plan for this week. So if you have not already seen part 1, Don't Fight the Fed, we would highly recommend that you do so, as again that provides all the input that we're using to select our stocks in our watch list for this week. So let's get started updating our watch lists for the week of April 11th through April 15th. Okay, first we want to give you a quick update on some of the trades that we made in the past week. And our big trade from last week was Yang. If you've listened to our weekly trading game plans and watched our Discord, etc., Patreon, etc., you see we got into Yang, which was the short on China on 4.1. And we got stopped out on 4.8. We got in at 13.86. We got stopped out at 15.22. We made a nice profit, almost 10% for that week, which equates to a monthly profit of about 42% for this scalp or swing trade. So congratulations to all of our fellow BeachBum traders who also profited or may still be profiting from this latest scalp swing trade in Yang. And as you'll see, we're going to put Yang back on our watch list, wait for the next dip, and once it reaches support and turns up again, we'll play this again. And this is going to be an ongoing theme to short China, as China is very volatile. If you listen to our part 1 weekly trading game plans, you'll hear our thesis on why we believe shorting China is a good play. So if we go back and we look at where we got in, I'll quickly review this. It's a little bit difficult just because of the So again, you can see we got in on 4.1 on this little dip where it bottomed and then started to turn back up. And although ultimately we didn't get the lowest price, again, patience pays, and we rode this guy out and it turned back up and peaked there, and then we put a stop in at one of the resistance levels, which was a 15.23. You can see these pivot resistance levels, so we had put a stop in. Again, watch our previous trading game plans, has how we manually move these stop limit orders, also our video on how to protect your profits with stop limit orders in Webull. So when it broke through this R2 level, we moved our stop up to this R1 level. When it then rolled over, and you can see we held this through. There was a dip in pre-market that I was watching and thinking, well, maybe I should sell. Maybe it's going to really crash. And I held out and then let that stop sit there. It went back up, and then ultimately it did dip below that resistance level or that pivot point and stopped us out. But again, for a very nice profit. Again, we're going to put Yang back on our watch list, and we're going to wait for it to come down to another support level. It's indeterminate whether it's going to leg back up or roll over and go down. And a lot of that will depend on the news coming out of China and what's going on with China, etc. So we hope that all helps. And again, hopefully you all made a profit with this trade in Yang as well. Just a quick reminder that you can get real-time or near real-time trade alerts when we make a trade or get stopped out of a trade, when we enter or exit a trade as quickly as possible, via our Patreon, which is patreon.com/BeachBumTrading, which you can see here. We post that and you'll automatically get an email of our trade update, and or in our Discord, which again you get access to via our membership in our Patreon, in the Thinkorswim alerts under the alerts category, we again get alerted automatically. We set an alert when an order gets triggered. It automatically posts to the Thinkorswim alert category, and then again we will update that if the order is actually filled with the details of that trade, and or in the trade alerts section if we enter a trade that was not necessarily alerted through Thinkorswim. So again, we hope this all helps. Just a reminder, if you want to get real-time alerts when we make or exit a trade, this is the various ways that you can do so. So again, we hope this all helps. Okay, let's look at first our updates to our real-time watch list, the ones that we're actively watching real time during the week, and you'll see that we're paring it down significantly. Again, that makes our real-time automated data collector more efficient, and also gives us a focus on the best trade opportunities to focus on. So you'll see we're going to remove drip. There's just no need. Drip is the short on oil. We're already long on drip, and we're just waiting for that to pay off. So no need to watch that real time. ELTK had already run up, so we're going to take that off of our watch list. Again, no need to watch Gush. Gush is the long on oil. So again, both drip and Gush, if you're a scalper, day trader, those, if you want to play oil, drip and Gush are the way to play oil for very short-term trades. Again, we're already shorting oil with drip. Just waiting for oil to roll over. It's dipped below 100, as you'll hear in part 1. So we're just waiting to maximize that profit there. We're also going to remove INDL. Again, we posted that update previously. INDL has already run up. We do like this. This is the long on the India market. And we're just waiting for some catalyst to cause it to dip, and then we'll take a new look at it. But again, there's no need to watch that real time. Cold, we're going to leave on there. We're watching for a spike in natural gas. We're already long in cold. Natural gas has been running up, as you'll see in part 1, and we're just kind of waiting for a peak, a spike. The previous top was around 750 in natural gas, so if it peaks there and rolls over, we may double down to reduce our cost basis and make additional profit by shorting natural gas in cold. We're still leaving GLDI, which is the ETN that pays monthly dividends on gold. We're still leaving that and hoping for a potential dip to double down on our position in gold. LEU, we're just kind of waiting for it to achieve a nice support. We lowered our price targets. We're looking for somewhere down here for it to achieve support and turn up, but it has been declining, making lower lows, although on Friday it does look like it's potentially stabilizing. So we were actively watching LEU for an opportunity to get in. You see it's still below the VWAP, so we're just looking for an opportunity. The LEU is kind of that lesser known uranium play. We think that's a great opportunity, and we're just waiting to get into LEU. OBCI is one that we're adding to our watch list for this week. This is Ocean Biochem. I believe we've had these on the watch list in the distant past. It's again a chemical company. They also do a disinfectant for the pandemic, so it was a pandemic stock and was attractive at that time. And now if we look at OBCI, we can see it's kind of come down. It's hard to tell if it's reached a support down here. You can see we're watching it for a bottom at 774. It's a low float, so it's a little choppy, so we're waiting to see if it's going to hold that support, turn up, or if it's going to break down further, in which case we would just watch it down, wait for it to reach a bottom, support, turn up, break the VWAP, and then we're looking to go long OBCI. You can see it's they pay a quarterly dividend. Their ex-dividend was March 9th, so the next one probably won't be till June. It's a low float. Again, you can see this reference, and Question to the community, to our fellow BeachBum traders, is would you be interested in a deeper dive due diligence video on OBCI? Please let us know in the comments, in our Discord, and our Facebook group, etc. if you'd like a due diligence video on OBCI and or any other stock. Any stock that you'd like us to do a due diligence on, please post that in the Discord and our Facebook group, or contact us via other social media. You can see we're taking OESX off of our watch list as it broke down through support. Again, we posted that update on 4/7. We'll take another look at OESX in the future if it does reach a bottom, reach support. We're going to leave PZG on. Again, we're already long PZG. It's a gold silver miner. It looks attractive. It keeps trying to run and just is failing to run. So if you're not already long PZG, that might be a smaller gold silver miner that might be attractive to you. SLVO is the ETN on silver. We're already long a pretty good chunk. We'd like to get a bigger stake if it happens to dip back down. May or may not. Silver looks like it may start to run, but if we can catch it on a dip, we would love to get a bigger position in SLVO. And then, as we just mentioned in our trade updates, we got stopped out of our position in Yang, the short on China. We're putting it back on the watch list, and again, we're going to swing scalp this as much as we can, and probably with a larger position for a larger dollar profit, although the percent profit was very nice. So those are our updates for this week, and again, we're taking UBXY off our real-time watch list. This is the long on the VIX. But you know, we're always watching both for opportunities to long or short the VIX. But we're waiting for it to come down below 20, maybe below 18, around the 16 level. If we can catch that before the next Fed meeting, as we talked about in part 1, that would be great. So if you're scalping, day trading the VIX, UBXY and SVXY is what we use for that. So again, those are the updates to our real-time watch list, and now we'll look at our bullpen stocks, etc. Just a quick reminder that if you would like to get notified of any updates to our watch list that we make intra-week, up to daily, we post those into our Patreon, which is patreon.com BeachBum Trading. You'll get notified automatically via email and or in the stock watch list under the watch list category in our Discord. Again, we will post any updates to our watch list intra-week, up to daily, to our Patreons, and also in the stock watch list channel in our Discord. So again, if you would like to get automatically notified of any intra-week updates to any of our watch lists, these are the various ways that you could do so, and we hope this all helps. Okay, now let's talk about updates to our bullpen stocks. And for anyone who's new to our channel, and we hope that you will choose to subscribe, with the concept of bullpen stocks is a secondary watch list that we're not watching real time during the day, but we revisit typically at the end of each day to see if it's an attractive setup to put in the game, move up to our watch list. And again, this is potentially near term good setups that we're looking for. Please see our previous part 2 videos for some of the other stocks that we're going to talk about that we put in our bullpen in the near future. So some of the ones that we're adding this week is Big Lots. It's a consumer defensive. It's an attractive, looks like it's an attractive position. And again, if it comes back down, double bottoms, reaches that support, turns back up. Again, this is a positive theme. It's a consumer defensive stock. As we know, with the supply chain issues, there's some opportunities in this area we've talked about in game plans in the past weeks. So this is an opportunity potentially. You'll hear the dollar stores and the big box, Costco, BJ's, etc. have been running, and it looks like Big Lots may be a laggard, and there may be an opportunity there. So we're putting that in the bullpen. Again, this is one, if you're interested in a due diligence, deeper dive video, please let us know. AVO is the avocado. Again, the last couple weeks we've been talking about agricultural products, and we think that's going to be the next major megatrend, the next major theme. And the reasons why, again, you can listen to that in some of our previous weekly game plans. We're just kind of waiting for a dip in AVO. We're watching Ethereum. We'd like it to come down. We'd like to get into Ethereum at a cheaper price. That's the primary. That Ethereum and Solana are the primary cryptocurrencies that we kind of like to start learning how to trade with when we get the opportunity. FDP is another, Fresh Del Monte is another agricultural product that we're interested in. You see it's kind of run up. We're waiting for it to come back down. FRD is a steel that we've had on the watch list for some time. Again, we're just waiting for a bottom dip opportunity. Grow is an investment company in cryptocurrency, has cryptocurrency investments, pays dividends. Again, we're just looking for a good opportunity. Mark is one that we're adding to our bullpen for this week. This is one, boy, we've traded this one in the past years ago and made money on Mark. It's an internet AI-related company. They have a product that is popular in China, which is a little bit of a negative, but it's called CanCan. Again, it's a AI-based marketing product, and this came up in our screeners again, and we said, okay, we're familiar with Mark, we've made money with them before, and we're just looking again for a double bottom support. It may have reached a support. It's a penny stock, very cheap stock. Again, it looks like they may have achieved profitability in the near term, which before they typically lost money, but it was a penny stock that had a nice risk-reward profile in the past. So we're putting Mark in our bullpen. We'll take a look, see if it achieves opportunity, and then we might go long Mark again and make some money with Mark again. TMF, TMV, TYD are all the tickers, ETFs that we're watching to play treasuries. Again, we're waiting for a bottom in the treasury prices based on the quantitative tightening, the Fed. And again, part one is titled "Don't Fight the Fed." So we're just waiting for them to get their plan in action, and when that finally stabilizes, then we'll figure out what the play in treasuries is based on that. USEG is a small oil company, oil and gas company. Looks like it may be, again, a laggard that there may be an opportunity in. So if you're, interested in playing an oil and gas company, it looks, it's been declining. You can see it may have achieved a support here. If so, that may be an attractive oil and gas company to play. You can see it has a very nice range. So again, there might be an opportunity. USEG, we'll see. And then VITL is another of the agricultural products. This is I think it's organic, eggs, etc. You can see it bottomed here. We're kind of waiting for it to come back down, see what it's going to do. But again, this is the theme of agricultural products, and this is one that we're looking at. I think Money Mitch, Story Investors, has also mentioned VITL as an ag product that he was looking at. VTI, is the total market ETF. This is a great one for dollar cost averaging, long-term holds, long-term investments. We're just, as you can see, it's rolling over. It ran up, it's rolling over. If we get a market decline, we have orders out to take large chunks of ETI on these dips. This is the lowest point we'd like it, 206, but you can see there's support levels around 220. There was another one around 209, 212 that we were watching. So those are all decent levels for VTI. If you're dollar cost averaging, this is what we recommend because of its breadth and stability. WYY is a technology type play. You'll see we moved it up to the watch list, and then we moved it back down because it broke down through support. This is an interesting company. They do identity management, federally secured identity management. And again, it looks good, but it broke down through the support level and is trailing off. So we're just waiting for it to achieve a new bottom. Right now we moved our price target down to the $3 level, and we'll see what happens with WYY. So those are our updates to our bullpen. Again, this is our bullpen watch list in the stock screen in Webull. Again, you can see it's quick and easy. You can create multiple watch lists in Webull, track them very quickly and easily. So again, at the end of the day, we just quickly spin through these guys, see what they look like. You know, is it an attractive play? Do we want to move them up to our watch list and put them in the game for more active trading? So we hope that all helps. Right now, as of the filming of this video, Webull is offering 5 free stocks when you open and fund an account. Typically they offer 2 or more free stocks, but sometimes they have special promotions, so please check our link to Webull in the description box below. You can also find on the About page or the header of our YouTube channel, BeachBum Trading YouTube channel, and or in the link section at the bottom of the About page, and or in the link section under trading platforms on our home page, beachbumtrading.com, bum without the U. And again, if you use our affiliate link to Webull, you can currently get 5 free stocks when you open and fund an account, and you can see those stocks can be up to $3,000 upon funding your account. So we hope that all helps. Okay, we also wanted to share with you some quick updates to our ETFs watch list. Some new ETFs that we've added to our database are now looking for opportunities to play. The first is MJ, which is an ETF on cannabis. Y'all have probably heard the hype around the cannabis stocks due to the bill passing in the House of Representatives, which is likely to die in the Senate, but several of the cannabis stocks ran on that news. I think that this MJ ETF is probably a less risky way to play the cannabis stocks. We've made money on Aurora in the past, and we're looking to make money using this MJ going forward. There may be an opportunity if that bill does get killed in the Senate. We might get a dip in the cannabis stocks. Might be a good entry point in MJ. So again, we're adding MJ to our database so that we can look for opportunities in MJ. FAZ is a new ETF that Easy Mike turned us on to, so thank you again to Easy Mike for turning us on to FAZ. He mentioned it to me in one of the recent Benzinga show live chats, so we checked that out and found that that had an attractive reward to risk ratio as well. This is the short on the financial sector. So again, the banks have been struggling. The financial sector has been volatile. So there may be opportunities short the financial sector, and FAZ is the ETF that we would use for that. Again, I believe we've already mentioned we have a video that compares the how to long and short the S&P 500, so we would recommend that you see that video that does the comparison and which one we would pick to long or short the S&P 500. Again, if you're scalping the S&P or again for a trend, momentum, etc., right now we're not taking a strong position in either direction. So the other one I wanted to share with you is another video. Someone had mentioned GDX and GDXJ as ways to play the gold miners. And so I looked, did the research, did a comparison of these two ETFs in the similar way we have done in our prior videos, like in this video here, same type of comparison, same type of analysis. I'll show you in a second, and I'll show you the results of what we found in terms of do we like GDX, GDXJ. So if we go to our spreadsheet that I use for analyzing these ETFs, and again, you can see that in the previous video. And again, one of my questions to you, and I probably will do future videos on how we pick these various ETFs to long or short, the various commodities, sectors, etc. And maybe we'll do focused ones on gold, silver, etc. So let me know in the Discord, in the comments, in our Facebook group if that would be something you'd be interested in, and if so, what commodities, sectors, etc. should I focus on first. But what you'll see is, okay, so I did this analysis on GDX and GDXJ, and I took their 52-week range, 52-week low and high, so you can see the ratio of the reward to risk for the 52-week high compared to the 52-week low, and then the bottom and top, and then also the most recent support and resistance. And I use FinViz to do this. And you can see in that other video how I get these top and bottom and support and resistance levels, and then I'm looking at these ratios of reward to risk and comparing it to the other ETFs that I have for longing. These are both long on gold. This is a gold miners, this is a gold junior miners. You can see this is VanEck gold miners, and it's based on ARCA index, and this is the junior gold miners. This guy pays a dividend, and one of the things that this is optionable, so that is a consideration. So if you're looking for something that pays dividends and is optionable, this may be something that's interesting. GDX, I believe, is also optionable and pays dividends. Yes, so again, those are attractive factors, because if we look at JNUG, which is another one that also pays dividends and as an optionable. But JDXU, which you can see is our preferred way to long gold, is not optionable. It does not pay a dividend, but you see the risk reward ratios are better for GDXU if I want to play majors, or JNUG if I want to play junior gold miners. But again, JDXU is not optionable, so that's a consideration. But if I'm looking at purely risk reward, I would use GDXU for majors and JNUG for miners longer term. So again, this is a shorter term cycle, longer term cycle. So again, we wanted to share that analysis with you. Again, those are various considerations, you know, the risk reward, short term, long term, optionality, dividends, etc., all factors to consider when selecting which of these ETFs you want to use to long or short various commodities or sectors. So we hope this all helps. Please let us know again in the comments, Discord, Facebook group, what you think of all this analysis of the ETFs. If there's something else you would like to see, please let us know. So now let's talk about a shopping list. Okay, we've got one we want to add to our shopping list, and again, if you're new to our channel, again, we hope you'll join our community and subscribe, join our Discord, etc. But the concept of a shopping list is something we always recommend. The list of stocks that you always want to buy, hold for a long term, invest in, etc. And you want to have that list ready so that if an opportunity presents itself on a market dip, stock dip, irrational reaction to earnings, etc., you have your list ready, you know where you're going to buy, and you can do so, act accordingly. So the one we want to add to our shopping list is Disney. And please see, we've done a previous due diligence video, and we did this for the Beginning Trader YouTube channel, and you can see that. I'll put the description or the link to that video in the description box below, so you can hear my further views on due diligence for Disney. But we want to add that one to our shopping list. You can see, if I pull it up in the stock screen in Webull, we can see it's had a steep decline. It popped on the last earnings report. They had better than expected results from their Disney Plus from their last earnings report, but then it declines. It looks like it's maybe reaching this S1 stable support level. So if so, and you can see the risk reward, it's not great, 130 to low 200s, so $70 up, The risk is maybe 60, 50, 60 down right now, so the risk-reward profile is not great. We would really like it down here around this 120 level. We were watching it in the past around this 120 level and just missed it when it made that gap up. So again, we're looking for a stable bottom in Disney, ideally down around this area. We'd love to hold Disney long term. We're in Florida. We're 2 hours from Orlando. I can drive. I used to work for Disney and did their Y2K engagement. So, Disney's something that we're very familiar with and wouldn't mind holding. Now, short term, there are some political issues with Disney. In Florida, one of the things they're threatening to retract their eminent domain that they have over their land in Disney, which they have their own fire station, their own communities, their own cities, which they totally control at this point. Now, if that were pulled, that would be a major issue for Disney, and I expect if that were to happen, there'd be some major volatility with Disney. I won't go into the politics of that. I'm just making you aware that there is that issue out there. It's an ongoing thing. If they pull the eminent domain or try to pull it and that becomes a battle in Florida, I expect you're going to see some people bailing out of Disney due to those issues. So again, we want to put it on a shopping list. Please see our other due diligence, some of the other reasons we like Disney long term. And again, we're going to put that Disney on our shopping list, and if we get that dip down further and get a nice support on some kind of irrational reaction, we're going to buy a chunk of Disney. So again, we hope this all helps, and please let us know what else you have on your shopping list or you think we should add to our shopping list, again in our Discord, Facebook group, etc. The content of this video was produced by BeachBum Trading. We hope you will choose to also join us in the BeachBum Trading community and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit us at our homepage at beachbumtrading.com, the bum without the U. Similarly on Twitter, BeachBum Trading, bum without the U. On Facebook and in our BeachBum Trading Facebook group. Please follow us on Pinterest and on Instagram. All of the links to our social media sites will be included in the description box below, and we hope you will choose to subscribe to our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Thank you. We also cordially want to invite you to our new BeachBum Trading Community Discord server, where we can have discussions on all topics related to trading, success in trading, investing, etc. You can see alerts when we make trades, changes to our watch lists, etc. So again, please join us in the new BeachBum Trading Community Discord server. You should be able to find a link in the description box below. You can also find a link in the social media category on our webpage, beachbumtrading.com, without the bum without the U, and also in the link section on the About page of our YouTube channel, etc. So again, we look forward to seeing you in the BeachBum Trading Community Discord server soon. Wave and say hello. We hope that you like our weekly game plan for the trading week for this week. Thank you for watching the video to the end. If you found this helpful, we hope that you will choose to subscribe to our BeachBum Trading YouTube channel, and please click the bell icon below to automatically be notified whenever we publish a new video. Please also share this with your fellow traders and friends via the share button included below, and let us know if you found our weekly game plans helpful in the comments included below, and let us know how we can improve. What would you like to see more, less of, etc. Thank you again for watching. Good luck and have a great trading week.